Good morning, Standard 8 students. Today I shall be teaching you the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th stanza. Okay. Now keen as are the arrows of that silver sphere. Now keen means sharp as the arrows. Your voice is as sharp as the pointed part of an arrow of that silver sphere. That means silver sphere is referring to the moonlight. So the sound or the song of the skylark is as sharp as the pointed part of an arrow. Okay. In silver sphere means we're talking about the light from the moon. Okay, from the moonlight. Whose intense lamp narrows in the white dawn clear. Until we hardly see, we feel that it is there. All the earth and air with thy voice is loud, and when the night is bare from one lonely cloud, the moon rains out her beams and heaven is overflowed. Now I'll explain this. In the night time, we experience the moonlight. Okay. Now as it comes, as we are nearing the morning, the moonlight disappears. It becomes narrower. Means gradually the moonlight is fading away. Okay. Till we come to early parts of the morning, which we call dawn. And then the light from the moon is no more seen. But we know that the moon is still up there in space. Then what happens? As the sun rises, the sunlight dominates everything and we are unable to see the moon, nor we can see the stars. But we know exactly, though we cannot see it due to this broad daylight or sunlight, but we know exactly that these two things are still up there in the sky. Now what he means, that we have not seen you. Who is the you? It is the skylark. But we know you are still there. Because your voice can be heard. Though we have not seen you, but yet we could hear your voice. And we know that you are still somewhere singing these melodious songs. Okay, now all the earth and air with voice loud when night is bare. That means even at that time, during the daytime, your voice, your song is so loud, we can hear. It is compared to how songs are heard during the night time. Now, during the night time, what happens? Everything is silent. Okay, night is bare, means it is empty. And anybody speaks or sings, you can hear it from a distance. So like that, the song of the skylark is heard during the daytime. But being a poet, how well he has explained when the night is bare. Like a lonely cloud in the sky. Now the lonely cloud in the sky is being referred to darkness. Okay, and behind the darkness or behind the cloud is the moon shining. Okay, so its light is being spread all over. Okay, that is the scene in the night time. And like how the light of the moon spreads, in a similar manner, the song of the skylark spreads during the daytime. The loudness which could be heard in the night time, the same loudness can be heard during the daytime. So that is how he compares the sharpness of the voice is compared to the arrow. Okay, silver sphere referring to the moonlight. Okay, then it says how the moonlight fades into twilight and then its light is gone, but we know it is still there. Though we cannot see it, but we know that the moon and the stars are still present in outer space. Like that, we cannot see the bird, but we could still imagine that the bird is somewhere around because we could hear the sound of this bird. Then how well he describes the night. When the night is bare, means he's comparing the volume of the bird. It sings very loudly during the daytime, like it should be heard during the night time. When the night is still dark and empty, bare. Okay. And the moonlight is shining on it, spreading its light. At that time, sounds travel faster and it could be heard even from a distance. So he is comparing the song of the skylark during the daytime like the kind of sound that could be heard during the night time. Okay. The next stanza is, what thou art we know not. What is most like thee? From rainbow clouds there flow not drops, so bright to see, as from thy presence showers a rain of melody. So he says, now what you are, I do not know. From the very beginning, the poet, he still does not want to consider the song as being produced by a bird. He says, what you are, whether you are a bird or whether you are a divine object or a spirit, he says, I don't know. But your voice is so melodious, so good. He says, now from rainbow clouds they flow not drops. Now, I do not know whether you know the geographical explanation of the rainbow. When there is a heavy rainfall, okay, and the moment you see the sun and then when you see the rainbow across the sky, then no drops of rain will fall. Okay, no rainwater once the rainbow is up. So, but when the rainbow is up, we may not have water drops like rainfall, but definitely we have showers of melody, rain of melody. Means the songs which you sing one after the other, plenty of songs, one after the other, one after the other. It is called a rain of melody, like the way the showers of rain falls. So that is how he compares the song of the skylark to the effect of the rainbow. Okay, now the rainbow also looks very beautiful, but the geographical explanation says that when the rainbow is up, you won't have any rainfall. But here he says, though there are no raindrops falling, but definitely the showers of melody, songs are being showering upon us from top. Like a poet hidden in the light of thought, singing hymns unbidden till the world is wrought, to sympathy with hope and fear it's heeded not. He says, now, like a poet, now the skylark has been compared to a poet. Now when a poet sits alone in grief in great thought of trying to compose poetry. What happens? He takes some, or he composes some hymns. He gets involved in some religious songs to enlighten his spirit, to cheer up his spirit, means his activities, makes him feel more interested, more active, okay, more enthusiastic about writing the poetry. Now, when the world is disturbed, all of us look for hope. He says, but when we are in that condition, the song of the Skylark removes all our tensions. Okay, all our fears also disappear. Like the poets, they use their words for you to ease your fear or to remove your fear. So in a similar manner, he says, the Skylark also works in a similar fashion or in a similar manner a poet works. Okay. Like a high-born maiden in a palace tower, soothing her love-laden soul in secret hour, with music sweet as love, with overflows above. Now again he says, like a young princess. High-born means born in a palace or born in a royal family. Now when a young girl grows up to be a young maiden, okay, and she is in a room, in a high tower, all by herself, in a romantic mood, then she begins to sing love songs in the secret hours, where nobody should listen to the kind of love song she is singing. Okay. So, that means even the song of the Skylark has got some romantic tunes, melody. Okay. Now the way the young princess or the young maiden is singing in a romantic mood, all kinds of love songs, like that, even, and it sounds very beautiful. When you are all by yourself and you are in a jovial or in a happy mood, then you love to sing. And when you sing, it comes from within. And it sounds very beautiful. That is how he has compared the Skylark to a young princess singing love songs secretly in her room. And then he compares it to a glowworm, like a glowworm golden in a dell of dew, scattering unbeholden its real view among the flowers and grass which screen it from the view. Now we have the next comparison is how the glowworm adds beauty to the grass and the leaves during night time, when the grass blades are covered with dewdrops, and then the glowing of this jugnu, the light from the glowworm makes it look crystal. It adds beauty to that particular scenery. Okay. Like that, the song of the Skylark also adds beauty to the environment. So that is basically the comparison that the poet has made from the glowworm to the shining or the light from the glowworm, how it adds beauty to the surrounding environment. In a similar manner, the song of the Skylark adds beauty to the surrounding environment. Tomorrow I shall teach you 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll take 4 or 5 stanzas at a time so that you will not get bored. Okay, I'll be sending you the question and answers. Please write it down in your fair copy. Thank you.